Hello guys, welcome to Diversity 101. I'm your girl Jemia. Thank you all for coming. So today I want to give a big shout out to our girl Reality Inside Life for initiating this challenge that I'm about to take. So I have some questions to answer from the challenge she initiated. I also want to thank my girls. I want to thank Pretty Tina. I also want to thank Princess Beyond Passion. And I want to thank Ogochukwu Stella Max for assigning me to answer these questions. Actually, I'm so happy because now I know I don't only love some other persons do love me back, and I do have friends on YT. Just to be considered, it means a lot to me. So I thank these girls very, very much. So we have some questions to answer. There are 12 questions, and these questions, they want nothing but the truth. So we are going to give our best, the gospel truth, and I'm going to pledge to say nothing but the gospel truth to you all. Everything that I say, know that it's me, that's how I am, okay? And they might not be good for you, but that's just the way I am. But I will just give you me, guys. So the first question is, have you ever farted in front of your man? That's a funny question, but a very good one. Yes, I have. I have done that so many times. To me, I consider farting as a natural thing. It's nature's call. It's something that you don't control. So when it comes, I just give it out. And he will like say, this stinks, it smells bad, crazy girl, and he will run away and we'll both laugh over it. And he too, he does the same. So it's no news to us, it's not a problem to us. We're used to doing it time after time. So the second question is, have you ever turned him down for a date? Of course I've done that. I've done that so many times. I'm a woman and I have my dignity. And sometimes too, I'm tired. For instance, say I'm tired, I've been to work, I'm back home, I have to cook. Sometimes he helps in cooking, but in case I've done a lot of work that day and I'm tired and he's like, let's go out, I will just tell him, babe, please, I'm not feeling strong enough to go out. Secondly, if I am angry, oh my God, and he is the cause of it, because when I'm angry, I don't want to sell my disease outside. I just want it to remain in the house. I won't pretend that, okay, I will go out with him and cash fun, because when I'm out there, I will not give the best of myself. So when I'm angry, I tell him, no, I can't go because I can't pretend. And I have to show him that I'm angry, so whatever he did, he can make amends or changes, So for that, I can say I've turned him down so many times, yeah. And then the third question is, have you ever kept a secret from him before? Yes, I have. I have kept secrets from him. To me, I believe when something is like dealing with my family, my family, where my mother, my sisters, and my relatives, there are things that concerns them that is just that family issues. I don't think I need to tell him everything, especially if it has no effect on him, it's not hurting him in any way, it's not going to change anything if I tell him. So for instance, let's say we have one of my siblings or a relative has his privacy, something like a secret, and he decides or she decides to share it with me. That's the person's privacy. That person confided in me because he wanted me to keep his secret. I'm going to keep it. I won't lie to you. I'm not telling him a bit. I'm not telling him anything because it has nothing to do with him. So keeping secrets, if that's a secret, yes, I have so many times. When it comes to my family, I tell him only the things that he has to know. Only the things that are relevant to us. Those that are not relevant, those that are people's business, their privacy, they want to keep them to themselves, but they chose to share it with me, that I keep it, I don't share it. That's me. I hope you guys get to understand that. So the next question is, have you ever lied to him before? I can't say I haven't lied. I have, especially when it comes to something that I know the lie has nothing to do with him, you know, something that won't change anything. I like keeping a secret from him is lying to him. Sometimes he can overhear what my conversation, maybe I'm talking on the phone and stuff, but this person told me, please just keep it to yourself. Whatever I'm told, I'll try to turn it around so it gives not the real story, but I'll tell him something not too close, but something that I was just talking to my sister, you know, or I was just talking to my relative and we had a conversation, you know, that is not really interesting, you know, it's not our business, so let it be that way. So maybe that's lying. So I have lied. And have you ever shut him down in public? That, no, I haven't done that yet. Yeah, I haven't done that yet, but if it comes to that, I'm going to do it. Take for instance, you go with your man somewhere, say in a party or in a club, and he like meet his ex-girlfriend or a girl he's looking at or something like that, and before you know it, he's nowhere to be found, and you batch on them somewhere talking in secret, and he's like, ah babe and stuff, and he comes close to me later. Maybe I go and meet my girlfriends, we are laughing or we are dancing, and he comes there and it's like, babe, I hope you're having a good time. God damn it, you know I'm not having a good time, guy. Boy, you know I'm not having a good time. I am angry. I just don't want to open my dirty linen in public. And the best way for you to let it be is just to be yourself. Don't come close to me as if you want to talk peacefully, as if everything is good. Just stay at your lane, and when we are going home, let's go home together, and at home we are going to brush it out. But while we are there in that occasion, don't come close to ask me if I'm happy or I'm feeling good or stuff. You know I'm not feeling good. I'll shun you. But so far we are good. I haven't done that yet. But when it comes to that, I'm going to do it, you know. It's not being disrespectful. It's just being human. You're airing out because you're choked up. So the next question is, how many times in a week do you tell him you love him? That I can't say I tell him every time. I do my best to say that I love him. We both know we love each other very much. We are so deeply in love that we both know. And I started it that way, that I'm like, I love you every time. I love you, I love you, I love you. Yeah, it's good to say you love your husband. It's good to say you love your boyfriend. I'm fond of saying that I love you when I feel love for you. So I always tell him that. But he is different from me, you know. He has his own ways. He will tell me he loves me. Most often is after, you know, all those physical actions, and once in a while, or when he's jealous, he sees someone looking at me so deep, and when people are just around me, you know, he starts whining around. He can give it to me, say 3-5 times a week, so I make sure I give him back 5 times a week. I have tried, I've said it so many times, so now I am giving him the same coin, you know. Yeah, I know he loves me, that I'm 100% sure, because you don't need to show that you love someone just by saying it. There are other ways you need to tell the person you love the person. Just, you can kiss him, or you can hold him, you can hug each other, just your eyes, the way you're looking at someone. When he looks at me, I know, oh, this guy is dying, you know. Have you ever insulted his family? I have never insulted any of his family members. If it comes to a situation that a family member wants to belittle me or treat me like shit, I make sure I don't only treat you like shit, I put shit on your face. I put it on your face because I give respect when it's due. I respect each and every one of them. Yeah, I love them. They are good people, but life is not always straight. There are rocky times, and when you meet rocky times, if you need to face it, and you apologize. So the next question is, have you ever denied him for love making? I'm human, he is human. But this question is very, it's not like it's tricky. It's a question that depends, you know. It depends on the kind of man you have. We have some men who are hyperactive. We have some men who are just moderate. And we have some men who are very low in sexual activities. You know, they are not really active. But I happen to have someone who is hyperactive, you know. I have a strong man in so many ways, you know, and I am a strong woman in so many ways. I like it. I love it. I love sex. I love feeling my man. I love everything in that domain. But we are not just talking about the two of us. We're talking about us and our other activities and stuff. There are days I get tired. I'm really tired. I'm overworked. I want some peace. I need some rest. My body is tired, guys. I'll tell you, no, I can't, honey. Please, babe, I'm tired. I just can't do it. And one thing I'm just so happy about it is I have a guy who understands when you're tired. It doesn't change anything. Just tell him you're tired. When you tell him you're tired, even if he's already there, he will just get down, you know. So our next question is, you call him a pet name, and what pet's name is that? Yes, I have a pet name for him. He's my baby, so I call him Babe. And he calls me Babe, and we so much love the name. We call each other Babe anywhere, at home or out of our home. We call each other Babe. And the next question is, have you ever stolen from him, like money? Oh my God, reality, you got some questions for us. That's a good question, you know. Have you ever stolen? It all depends what you consider stealing when you're in a relationship. For me, in my relationship, I know whatever my husband owns is definitely mine, and whatever I own is his. So taking money from him without telling him doesn't even matter. Since he doesn't consider it as stealing, I won't say I have stolen from him. I will just say that I've taken money from him without asking him. So the next question is, have you guys ever taken shower together? Yes, of course. We have taken shower together so many times, especially when we just started our relationship with our kids. We were just like birds. We were living just the two of us, so it was a common thing. We're just doing it almost every day, or sometimes you're in the shower bathing, and before you know it, someone is touching your back, and before you know it, both of you are in the shower. It's good. It feels good. I love it. So we used to do it. It was like a daily thing, but presently it's very difficult. Sometimes I can say it's rare, but if we have the opportunity, we'll grab it. Say the kids are not at home, they have gone out, or they're in school, and we happen to find ourselves in the house, just the two of us, that we can do it. So having shower together is so good, and I love it. I like it. So the last question is, if you were to choose, will you choose $10 million or your partner? Hey, money. Because money. To begin with, I like money. Money is important. I need money to survive. And I love my husband to the moon and back. But I'll tell you something, money can't buy love. Money can never buy love. I've been in a situation where money was just there. I saw it as much as possible. I could buy almost everything I wanted, but I didn't find love. So I don't think it's now that I'll grab $10 million that will make me different. That is going to make me feel older or more of a person than I am already. So I'll keep my boy for sure. My boy wants more than diamond. He wants more than gold. So that question, I don't have any doubts. So I'm going to challenge 5 girls, my girls out there. First person is Teeya and Teeya. Second is Sandy Foodies. I also like to challenge Jessy Queen, Susan Herbal Tips. Last but not the least, Valizi Uchie. So I'm challenging these girls to answer these questions just like I did. I love you girls. I love everybody out there, but I couldn't challenge everybody. So I know these other girls will extend the challenges and everybody will have the opportunity to answer. So thank you so much for coming. If you're a returning subscriber, I so love you. I'm so grateful for your support. And if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment. Love you all. Love you all. Thank you and stay blessed. Peace.